General Hospital will reveal recently. The loyal fan community of the long-running television soap opera, General Hospital, was thrilled to receive official confirmation about the return of Nurses Ball 2025, the show's most beloved annual charity event. This announcement was made on April 1, 2025, coinciding with the 62nd anniversary of the show's broadcast, doubling the joy for fans. However, that joy was short-lived when the GH production team suddenly announced that Nurses Ball 2025 would be postponed due to undisclosed, unexpected reasons. This announcement has sparked a wave of outrage from the show's dedicated fan community. The Nurses Ball, first held in 1994 under executive producer Wendy Reish and head writer Claire Labini, has become an integral part of General Hospital. The event is famous not only for its glamorous musical performances and fashion but also for its noble purpose, raising awareness about HIV, AIDS and collecting funds for research and support for those living with the disease. Led by the character Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, the Nurses Ball has become one of the show's most beloved traditions over the past 30 years. The history of the Nurses Ball is intertwined with the touching love story between Robin Scorpio, Kimberly McCullough, and Stone Kate's, Michael Sutton. In the first Nurses Ball in 1994, they performed the death scene from Romeo and Juliet, a deeply moving and meaningful performance as Stone later died of AIDS in 1995, and Robin was diagnosed as HIV positive. Their story became the main motivation for creating the Nurses Ball, transforming it into an event that was not only entertaining but also had profound educational significance about HIV, AIDS. The Nurses Ball was held continuously from 1994 to 2001, then paused and returned in 2013 for General Hospital's 50th anniversary under current executive producer Frank Valentini. The event is always anticipated because it allows characters to escape their everyday drama to showcase their singing and dancing talents, while also being a venue for shocking revelations and important confrontations. Initially, the announcement that the Nurses Ball would return on May 20, 2025, excited fans, especially after the event wasn't held in 2024 for unclear reasons. In the episode aired on April 1, Lucy Coe appeared at the dedication of the Dr. Monica Quartermaine Cardiac Center to announce that Jen Sidwell, a mysterious new character, would be the main sponsor for the entire event. This announcement was initially met with enthusiasm from fans, with many social media comments expressing excitement. Many recalled memorable moments from previous Nurses Balls, such as Magic Milo's performances, songs by Epiphany Johnson, the late actress Sonia Eddy, and especially Lucy Coe's humorous wardrobe malfunctions, as she often ended the evening in her underwear due to unforeseen accidents on stage. However, the sudden postponement without providing a specific reason or new date has made many people feel deceived. On forums and social media, fans have not hesitated to express their disappointment and anger. Many believe this is a cheap marketing ploy to increase viewership when the show's ratings are at a low point. In particular, using a meaningful event like the Nurses Ball, which is tied to raising awareness about HIV, AIDS, to create drama has offended many people. Some longtime fans have pointed out that the Nurses Ball is not just a regular entertainment event but an important part of telling the story of HIV, AIDS on television, helping to educate the public and reduce stigma around the disease. Currently, fans are still waiting for official information about when Nurses Ball 2025 will be rescheduled. Meanwhile, some have begun calling on each other to donate directly to HIV, AIDS research and support organizations instead of waiting for this event. Whether the Nurses Ball returns or not, the spirit of charity and awareness it represents will continue to exist in the General Hospital fan community. Across social media platforms, fans have not hesitated to express their outrage following the sudden postponement of the 2025 Nurses Ball. What began as excitement after the April 1 announcement, when Lucy Coe revealed during the Dr. Monica Quartermaine Cardiac Center dedication that the beloved event would return on May 20 with Jen Sidwell as its sponsor, quickly turned to anger when General Hospital executives abruptly announced its indefinite postponement just days later. The timing couldn't have been worse. Coming after the nurses' ball's complete absence in 2024. This latest development has sparked a firestorm of criticism across Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Numerous fans have condemned the move as a cheap publicity stunt designed to boost the show's historically low ratings. Really don't care about it anymore. They used to be yearly and now it's sporadically used when they need to fill in for a lagging storyline, wrote one particularly frustrated viewer, echoing the sentiments of many. Others have pointed to the deeper significance of the Nurses' Ball, which was originally created in 1994 to raise awareness about HIV/AIDS. These fans argue that using such a meaningful event, one that has historically honored both the fictional nurses of Port Charles and real-world healthcare workers, as a ratings ploy shows profound disrespect to those living with HIV/AIDS, the very community the event was designed to support. This is more than just a fictional fundraiser, it's part of television history and how it normalized conversations about HIV/AIDS when other shows wouldn't touch the subject. Wrote a longtime viewer on a popular soap opera forum. To dangle it in front of us and then snatch it away feels like exploiting a cause that means so much to so many people. The backlash intensified when fans discovered that the January 2025 Soap Opera Digest Collector's Edition had featured an announcement from executive producer Frank Valentini confirming the ball's return this year. This contradiction only fueled theories that the postponement was never part of the original plan but rather a hasty decision made to generate controversy and social media engagement. Facing mounting criticism, Valentini finally addressed the situation in a hastily arranged press conference on April 3. "I want to sincerely apologize to our loyal viewers for the confusion and disappointment regarding the Nurses' Ball," he stated, looking visibly uncomfortable. "This was not a publicity stunt as some have suggested. We encountered significant production challenges that made it impossible to deliver the quality event our fans deserve." When pressed for details, Valentini cited scheduling conflicts with key cast members and unexpected budget constraints that emerged after the initial announcement. He also mentioned creative differences regarding how certain storylines would culminate during the event, particularly those involving Jen Sidwell, whose mysterious character was set to sponsor the ball. "We made the difficult decision to postpone rather than present a subpar version of an event that means so much to our viewers," Valentini explained. "We're working diligently to resolve these issues and hope to announce a new date soon. The Nurses' Ball remains a cornerstone of General Hospital, and we remain committed to its legacy." His explanation did little to quell the outrage. Within hours, #GHBallFiasco and #ValentiniOut were trending on social media platforms. Particularly vocal were fans who had watched since the ball's inception during the emotional Stone Kate/Robin Scorpio HIV storyline in the mid-1990s. "Frank's apology is just damage control," commented one viewer who identified themselves as a 30-year fan. "If they truly valued the Nurses' Ball and what it represents, they would have ensured all contracts and budgets were finalized before making any announcements. This feels like they're using HIV/AIDS awareness as a ratings tool, and that's unforgivable." Another particularly scathing comment came from a self-identified healthcare worker, as someone who worked with AIDS patients in the 90s. "I remember how groundbreaking it was to see GH tackle this issue when other shows wouldn't. The Nurses' Ball meant something. Now it's just a chess piece in their ratings game. Valentini needs to go." The controversy has even attracted attention from former cast members, while most have remained diplomatically silent. Several actors who previously participated in memorable Nurses' Ball performances have liked social media posts critical of the handling of the situation. As the backlash continues to grow, industry insiders speculate that ABC executives may soon be forced to intervene. Whether the 2025 Nurses' Ball will actually materialize remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. What was intended to be a celebration of General Hospital's beloved tradition has instead become one of the most controversial chapters in the show's recent history. What makes this controversy particularly significant is that the Nurses' Ball is far more than just an ordinary entertainment event. Since its introduction in 1994, it has become a pivotal element in television's narrative about HIV/AIDS, a groundbreaking achievement in mainstream media representation that cannot be overstated. At a time when HIV/AIDS was still heavily stigmatized and misunderstood by much of the American public, General Hospital took the bold step of not only addressing the epidemic but creating an annual in-show event dedicated to raising awareness and funds for research. The ball emerged from one of soap opera's most poignant and culturally significant storylines, the romance between Stone Kates, Michael Sutton, and Robin Scorpio, Kimberly McCullough. When Stone was diagnosed with AIDS in 1995 and subsequently passed away in heart-wrenching scenes that earned Sutton an Emmy nomination, the show didn't simply move on to the next storyline. Instead, it allowed Robin to discover her HIV-positive status and navigate life with the condition, a revolutionary portrayal that continued for decades, making Robin one of television's longest-running HIV-positive characters. Dr. Alan Quatermain, portrayed by the late Stuart Damon, delivered a powerful speech during the inaugural Nurses' Ball that encapsulated its purpose: "Tonight we gather not just to entertain, but to educate. Not just to celebrate, but to commemorate those we've lost. And most importantly, to ensure that through awareness and research, fewer families will face the devastation this disease has brought to so many." These words established the ball as more than a plot device. It became a vehicle for public health education embedded within entertainment. The educational impact of the Nurses' Ball extended far beyond Port Charles. In the mid-1990s, when misinformation about HIV transmission was rampant, General Hospital used the event to dispel myths and promote understanding. During the 1996 ball, for instance, Dr. Tony Jones, Brad Mall, delivered a medically accurate explanation of mother-to-child transmission prevention methods that was revolutionary for daytime television. The show consulted with medical experts and AIDS advocacy organizations to ensure accuracy in their portrayal, earning commendations from public health officials for their contribution to public awareness. Former head writer Claire Labini, in a 1997 interview with Soap Opera Digest, revealed that the writing team received thousands of letters from viewers who had been tested for HIV after watching the storyline. "We never set out to change behavior," she said. "But knowing that our storytelling might have saved lives is the greatest achievement of my career." This real-world impact underscores why many viewers feel so personally invested in the Nurses' Ball's legacy. The ball also provided representation for those living with HIV/AIDS at a time when such visibility was rare. When Robin Scorpio returned to the show in 2005 after actress Kimberly McCullough's absence, her character had become a doctor specializing in HIV/AIDS research, a powerful message about living a full, productive life with the condition. Her speeches at subsequent Nurses' Balls often addressed advances in treatment and the ongoing need for compassion and understanding, reflecting real-world progress while acknowledging continuing challenges. Beyond the HIV/AIDS awareness component, the Nurses' Ball evolved to honor healthcare workers more broadly. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the 2020 virtual Nurses' Ball took on added significance as it paid tribute to frontline medical workers. This expansion of purpose made the event even more meaningful to many viewers, particularly those in the healthcare profession who saw their own experiences reflected in the show's narrative. The ball has also served as a platform for addressing other social issues over the years. In 2018, for example, it incorporated elements addressing the #MeToo movement, with a powerful performance highlighting consent and respect. This evolution demonstrates how the event has remained relevant by adapting to address contemporary social concerns while maintaining its core mission of HIV/AIDS awareness. Given this rich and meaningful history, many fans view the current controversy as more than just disappointment over a postponed entertainment segment. To them, it represents a potential betrayal of the show's three-decade commitment to a cause that has saved lives and changed perceptions. The suggestion that such an event might be manipulated for ratings feels particularly egregious considering its origins and purpose. Currently, fans are still awaiting official information about when the 2025 Nurses' Ball might be rescheduled. In the meantime, a grassroots movement has emerged within the fan community, with viewers encouraging each other to make direct donations to HIV/AIDS research and support organizations rather than waiting for the fictional event to inspire them. Fan groups across social media platforms have been sharing links to organizations like AMFAR, the Foundation for AIDS Research, the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, and local AIDS service organizations. This response demonstrates how the values promoted by the Nurses' Ball have been internalized by the general hospital community. As one fan eloquently posted, "The Nurses' Ball taught us that awareness and action shouldn't wait for perfect circumstances. If GH won't host the ball right now, we'll carry on its mission ourselves." Several fan clubs have even begun organizing virtual events modeled after the Nurses' Ball, featuring performances by fans and fundraising components. These grassroots initiatives suggest that regardless of whether the official Nurses' Ball returns in 2025, the spirit of charity and awareness it represents continues to thrive within the general hospital fan community, perhaps the most meaningful legacy the fictional event could hope to achieve. As this controversy unfolds, it serves as a reminder of television's potential to influence social attitudes and inspire positive action. Whatever the ultimate fate of the 2025 Nurses' Ball, its three-decade impact on HIV/AIDS awareness and education remains an important chapter in the history of American television and public health communication.